It's about 6:30 in the morning at the moment, and I've been staying up this late for a couple of days now, going on to a couple of weeks, and it's slightly embarrassing to admit that I'm doing it on purpose. I'm really uncomfortable around people. If I don't completely trust someone, it makes me anxious. It makes me hypervigilant, sort of watching out in case things go wrong, things get unpleasant. And living in my parents' dining room, the only time I really have any time when there's no one else around is the night. I shouldn't feel this way about family, but I can really be set off by sounds and hearing people around me, and my dad's the same way. And I can't get over the fact that when we were kids, he wasn't coping well with that, and sort of learnt to walk on eggshells around him. Combine that with being the weird kid at school and then getting bullied. I very much learnt that people aren't safe. There is a reason I'm bringing this up now. I've been trying to get myself to relax on camera, and the only thing I've really found is that I don't relax. Like maybe when I'm alone, when I know no one can hear me, when I know I'm locked away from everyone else, but I really, really want my own bedroom. I want somewhere that I can just lock the door and be loud and be excited and relax. I'm probably going to have to start looking for a job this week. I've been looking into part-time stuff, and I still really want a part-time job. But if I give myself a couple of weeks to search for that and don't find anything, I'm going to have to start looking for full-time again. And I know that will mess up my mental health, because I'm so hypervigilant when I'm at work and I can't relax at home. I end up just shutting down and not being able to cope. There's something in autism called masking, when you put on a mask of normality and you can fake being normal enough for a certain amount of time, but it steals all your energy. And at the moment, I feel like there's no option that doesn't result in me doing that. I seriously need to learn a skill or a craft that I can use at home on my own time, in my own space, and earn a living, because if I keep having to dip in and out of work, I feel like one day I just won't be able to get myself back together again. Dad's been on at me lately for staying up late and sleeping through the day. And I can't admit that I'm hiding from him. But I also can't go back to the normal schedule, because then I'll just be trapped again. I won't be able to talk to camera. I won't be able to be enthusiastic. Sort of like at dinner today, I talked too loudly and I could see the look on his face that I know means trouble. And he hasn't been violent for years, but I still see the signs and I can't cope. I can't pretend that it didn't happen, but it seems like everyone else is. And I try to convince myself that I'm overreacting, that I just need to get over it. But that feels wrong. Because between what was happening at home and what was happening at school, I feel like I didn't have a proper childhood. And I'm still digging myself out of the hole that put me in. I tried to kill myself when I was 14 because I didn't know what was wrong with me and I couldn't bear the world as it was. And I've felt like that sometimes since then. But I've held myself off. But I'm still asking, when is it going to get better? When am I going to be okay? And probably feel better tomorrow. I'm just feeling a little trapped at the moment, a little hemmed in. I'm just going to get some sleep.